Beard linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, 2 NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Juke the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game, but he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down, Falcons.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Going to the ground again on first. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Penix here from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
David Moore.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 8.
He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. In on the tackle, the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, it's Young. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Staying with Robinson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They send the tight end in motion. Penix on 3rd down. Finds a man right side. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or 2 before he can get to that 20. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here's Robinson, trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And a Falcon 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
17 yards.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Penix on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons go up 6-0 here in the first. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Trevor Etienne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Panther. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at first down here. Handoff out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
It's Young, the throw here on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's 2nd and 2. Cox, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Young. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Young to throw. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Young looking to throw. Oh, he got free.
The pass. He was brought down by Mike Hughes. A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
A waste of time. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. It's about 43 yards for it. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. McLeod now returning it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Atlanta.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Play fake, Penix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Play action, here's Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. It's Penix yet again. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Bringing the heat up the middle, and they block it! And it'll be their ball at the 25-yard line as possession changes hands.
Every single punt should be out quick. Can't be a hiccup. No hesitation. If there's an extra second at any point, you really do give one of those guys off the edge time to go get it and put their hand on it.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Second and 3 now. This is Hubbard running left. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down run by Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 3.
Panthers 10, Falcons 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's got London left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give left side, here's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Running left is Robinson. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll run it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
And a Falcon first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. And no problem converting on 4th.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Falcons trailing in the early going. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix now to throw. The throw is caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to run here with Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Penix working from the gun. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Koo on now for the
Koo
extra
lining up
point.
For the point after.
The point after splits the
kick is
uprights.
good.
And the Falcons
Makes the
take a
score
4-point lead.
Falcons 14, Panthers 10.
Out to kick it
Bradley
away. Here's
Pinion
Pinion.
set to kick off.
On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. To the air on first down, Young. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Young on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Back to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
58-yard attempt.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And this will remain a 4-point game. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
To kick off.
On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start of this 3rd quarter, it's Hubbard. Escapes a defender. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Young on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Works his way to the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
For a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 21-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. And going play action. Young. He's running with it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Bryce Young. A 7-yard gain. That's another Carolina Panther.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st down, Young. This throw is cut. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Xavier Legette. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Hubbard again. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. McCloud now returning it. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10, still at the 28. A run here with Robinson. Man, he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They motion the tight end over. Third and 1, it's Penix. Now, oh, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another carry for Robinson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Penix to throw. Over the middle and complete to Mooney. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. To the air with Penix. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Intended for Ray McLeod.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Young working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30.
The Falcons take
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense.
At their own
They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix now. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
To Darnell Mooney. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Penix. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Penix here from the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, this is Etienne. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Hubbard, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Defense shows blitz. Young. They'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Tremble with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
82, Tommy Tremble. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Again, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A loss of 10 yards.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Falcons, running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll pause now for an injured player. And it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Offense unlucky as Robinson is forced out. And they'll look to Tyler Algier now to captain their rushing attack. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Penix working from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Dive play straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. This time it's a passing play. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
And the Panthers in the nickel set. Third down coming. Here's Penix. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
To Tommy Tremble. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, ball at the 36. And going play action, Young. That one's complete, right side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air yet again. Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Handoff out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. Broke through the tackle. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Here's 2nd and 7. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Starts his return from the 23.
Jamal Agnew on the return.
The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The tackle made.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first.
1st down, Atlanta.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play fake. Penix. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he is down to the 30-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 30. A toss now to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They're now set for 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 17-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Falcons leading by 8. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix now to throw. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
On the keeper.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Koo able to put it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Dowdle now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing now. Into the hands of Leggett. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
A gain of
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.